Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome to some more England Everywhere All at Once in Europa Universalis 5. All right, let's get our formalities out of the way here. Make sure everything's working. Hello, me. Formalities out of the way here. Make sure everything's working. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, my friend. All right, we are back. We are back after a long week. We get to continue our England run here. So let's take a look at what we have going on. Because we got some problems here. I think it is time to maybe call an end to the 100 Years' War here. We are ahead in the war score. It's a bit of a stalemate. We got pretty far. We went for it. We took Paris. We lost Paris. We started off really bad, and then we fully recovered. We took Paris. We lost it. We're kind of at a point now where they've pushed us out of France, but they're not really going to be able to land us. And so it's kind of a stalemate here. But before we do that, we had to take some loans in order to get some mercenaries. So now we've got some budgetary concerns. Hey, Peter, hello. Good evening to you. How are you? How you doing? Welcome back. How's everything going? So we'll take a look at our biggest concerns here. Obviously paying interest, we got to get that down. Building maintenance is the biggest one, and then fort maintenance. So we'll take a look at building maintenance. We had a good recommendation from somebody in the chat for the first episode. Take a look at these cathedrals. And they're right. We're paying $350 a month here for all these cathedrals. So let's get rid of those things. So let's see where we've got them. Oops. So we got some here. We've got a lot of them. So maybe we'll get rid of these two. Maybe these two. So in Dover we have one. Oh no, not Dover. Canterbury. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, here we go. Cathedral. Yeah, so we'll lose some literacy, some migration attraction, some pop conversion. But you can see the building maintenance is 0.25 a month. If we can get rid of 4 of these, that'll be a whole ducat right there. In fact, we'll probably get rid of more than just 4 of them. So let's get rid of that one. Here, we'll sort this. Rochester. We'll get rid of the one there. And we can turn them off. What do you mean by that? I'm actually not aware of that. How do you turn them off? Well, we'll get rid of this one in the meantime. Maximilian, hello, my friend. Hello. How are you doing? Good to see you, as always. All right, where else do we have some? Let's get rid of some in the north. Well, yeah. Let's get rid of some in the north here. So, in Norwich, what do we got? We got a cathedral and a temple. Get rid of that. The small icon. The small icon. Oh, yeah, there we go. Close the building. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. Let's try that then. Let's close them for a little bit. Oops. So what do we got? So we got Lincoln, we got Cambridge. I thought it said we had one there. What about Lincoln? Yeah, there we go. Close you down. Just closing temples left and right. Oh, it was right here. Shutter the temples. Let's take a look real quick. So building maintenance has gone down a little bit. So let's see here. The one in... Are we still paying for... Are we still paying maintenance, though? Because we closed the one in Lincoln. Yeah, it looks like we're still paying maintenance for them. Or do we have to let an unpause go? Let's try it. Oh, maybe we need the month tick for the ones that we're closing. Let's give that a try. I think you can turn all off with one click. Yeah, I feel like I should be able to, right? Like, can we just take a look? Oh! There we go. Let's shut them all off. So we'll see. Maybe we need the month tick, because it would make sense. We're already paying for the ones this month. And then next month, maybe. So we'll take a look at that. Now, fort maintenance is also quite high. We'll take a look at some of the other buildings, too. But fort maintenance... We actually... I realize, you know, we don't need all the forts. I mean, we'll lower fort maintenance a little bit, but we can delete some of these forts. So let's take a look. Like Coventry, like the ones in the middle here, you don't necessarily need. So we're giving the nobles power with the fort. The garrison size, less unrest, possible nobles, the +2 fort level, obviously, and then the zones of control. So let's close some of these, because we're... Yeah, building maintenance is 0.13. 15 cathedrals is lots of ducats you lose if you destroy them. Yeah. Yeah, so as long as closing them will get rid of this 3 ducats, I feel like we just need the new month tick, and that'll go. Now, fort maintenance. Oh, look. So we've got the one in Leeds, the one in Dover, the one in Coventry. Yeah, unfortunately we can't close fortifications, so... Now let's see... Dover and Leeds. We can always rebuild these things. But we need to fix something right now, so... And then Dover... Ooh. Maybe not Dover. I want to try to see if we can keep them more on the interior. So we got Windsor and... Yeah, this guy up here. We'll need one over here eventually, but for right now... We're going to get rid of them. Yeah. So I am playing on 1.07. I have it, but, you know, this save wasn't created with that. I feel like there's always some issues. Even if you can load in the save file, I feel like there's still things that don't fully take effect. So we'll figure that out. Hey, Reverse Hamcuts, hello. Are we still in the 1300s? This game doesn't seem to be progressing. Yeah. We're still in the 1300s. We're getting there. We got the 100 Years' War. That kind of slowed us down here a little bit. Windsor. I mean, we'll get back to you with that, Windsor. All right. So fort maintenance is now pretty low, and then on top of it, we'll lower it down slightly. We'll spend 350 on it. Yeah, we can't do any more minting. We're already losing legitimacy, so we're pretty low with this. We are not even in the 1350s. Yeah, no, not yet. The series will be long, exactly. It won't be like a 10-episode Vicky 3 run, I can tell you that. So the cathedrals, the marketplaces, the universities, the wharfs. Yeah, imagine if Vicky 3 had this pace, 20 minutes. We might lose 3 costs when we tick over for the month. Now we're also not getting a lot of trade income. Let's take a look. Yeah, this trade is not profitable. So we get rid of that. Oh, we got a lot of trade to do. Let's take a look at what it's recommending for us. Oh, I forget if this is the one we just got rid of. Well, we'll do that one. Let's take a look at exports. Not a lot of exports. We will take this one, though. And the one to Lubeck. We'll import some jewelry. And then, there we go. Now let's take a look at what our trades are now. So we've got a couple that will activate by the end of the month. We have unused trade capacity, but we do I want to take a look at cost of goods. Because we still want to build. Masonry is cheap. Yeah, lumber, we could use some. Oh, actually, no, oh, yeah, no, lumber we're good. The price is coming down to 141. Let's take a look at tools. We're good. And then, lastly, take a look at sand. Alright. So we don't need to really import anything for... Oh, yeah, I banned the exports. For a second, I was like, oh no, did I ban all trade? No. And then I think for now, fine. We'll let... No. We'll let them take 352. Alright, I think we're ready for the unpause here. Oh, well actually, and let's take a look at what we can do in terms of peace treaty. Now, I could try to go and get... I could try to go and get some other people out, but France themselves has a pretty high amount of soldiers compared to us. We actually have levies we can raise. So we can raise about 5,000 more. We'd still be outnumbered, though. So let's see what we can do, because we have 13% war score here. So... You know, if we can white peace out... Well, not white peace, but... if it's kind of a stalemate as is. Can we get money from them? So we won't take that much, but we'll take a look at what else we can do. Is this the first war? Yeah, we're still in the first war. Yeah, it's now superiority. So let's annul treaties with Scotland, because we eventually got to go after them. So we can take that. So we can get 106 gold from them, or ducats, annul the treaties with Scotland, war reps for England. I suppose we could lower the amount of gold we get. Well, we're not holding land, so we can't take any land. So I think this might be what we do. I think this might be what we do. Let me make sure. Sure, add that in there. Oh, maybe not then. Make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, we can't really do any of these liberate ones because we don't hold any of the land. We're not going to be able to get them to release anybody. Don't believe. Right? Let's say... Yeah, actually, I'm just kind of curious. Yeah. We can't. So, we'll... Okay, war reps. Can't release anybody. Dismantle forts. Can't take land. Alright. There we go. Annul treaties with Scotland. Give us some war reps. Give us some money. And we can call it a day. I think we're going to do this. And end the first phase of the 100 Years' War. Technically, we're getting stuff. So I call it a win. And we haven't lost anything. And we are in peace. Yay, yay, yay. And our budget is looking a little bit better. We have 150 ducats now. So maybe we can pay one of these loans off. So the amount of the current loans is 20, a total sum of 1,666, including interest. Now, I don't want to repay all possible loans. I thought there was... I know there was an option here to pay specific loans. When will we have Vicky 3 in modern times? Him as an instigator and the petty bourgeois being moderate. Yeah, right? That would be fun. I think they don't want to touch the modern times. Oh yeah, that's right. Right click. There we go. So what can we repay here? I want to repay first stuff to our estates. Alright. So we got one paid off. God, it's like I play video games to have some escapism from my life of just repaying my student loans for the rest of my life, only to sit here and repay war loans for the rest of England's life. Yay, yay. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Let's do this. We're ready to unpause. Now, what are we building? Building Tailor's Guild. What do we have in terms of... Because we got a lot of wool, right? We got to utilize that stuff. So what do we have in terms of... Because those things will make fine cloth, right? Oh, actually, we need it for ourselves. Okay, yeah, so we'll keep building that. So, can we build another one? Where would it be cheapest? Colchester. Ooh. Or Portsmouth. Maybe we'll build it there, because I'm trying to build up Portsmouth a little bit. So we'll build one there. Yeah, only 29 ducats. Don't mind if I do. Give us 2 of them there. Alright. And away we go. We build maybe some hospitals. Can we do that yet? No, we need a lot more money. So maybe when we get some money, we'll build one in London. So we'll give yeah, we'll give the automation a little bit of trade. Yeah, look at that. And now, what's our trade income up to now? Not a lot. We'll see what they do. Mint yourself out of debt already? Let's slow down there, Weimar Republic. We're gonna, we don't need to over mint it and make everything in the country cost more money and everything become unprofitable. We have a positive monthly balance of +10. I think that's fine for now. And then we'll slowly start chipping away, paying back some of the loan and getting rid of this interest. Imagine you're playing Algeria and Ham shows up, claiming the title of King of Algeria. No. Never. I don't want that headache. I know the history of people who tried to pretty much claim themselves to be the King of Algeria. They don't go down in history well. Alright, let's combine these navies. Actually, let's take a look at what ships. This cog. A bunch of cogs. Yeah, why don't we join you guys up, and then we'll name you like a transport one. Monthly balance of 1078 multiplied by 12 months. That's 129.36 a year. You'll be debt-free in 15 years. No buildings, nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy high on minting. I don't think that's the best solution there. Because remember, when you mint, when you raise inflation, you're basically making everything in your market more expensive. So all of your pops will afford less, all of your inputs for your buildings will cost more. I mean, if we were in a situation where there was just like nothing we could do to get into the positive, we would start doing that, but there's no need to cripple our economy right now for that. As our diplomats are sometimes engaged in a bit shadier aspects of international diplomacy, they've gained a certain reputation. This is now having an impact on our nation's prestige. Damn. Yeah, and we're going into the negative for it. Ooh, yeah, hold on. We do need to take a look at the satisfaction of our lords here. Well, this time I imagine we'll arrive in the Americas in episode 10. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully by then. 0.10% monthly inflation is almost non-existent. Interest rate is arguably worse than inflation. Everyone agrees here. Curry favor from Bohemia and ask them for money later. Possibly. Yeah, let's take a look at that. What do we have here? The Scots War of Independence against England resulted in a civil war when King Edward III Plantagenet decided to covertly support the claim of Sir Edward de Balliol of the Scots throne in exchange for future territorial concessions. A treaty was signed, with England eventually providing military support as Sir Edward was unable to provide a swift victory that they had hoped for. The war has now come to an end, with King David II de Bruce emerging as the victor. The treaty, however, may not be enforceable with Sir Edward no longer in charge. Nevertheless, we should attempt to press our claim, the provinces of Lothian and Teviotdale, and demand the subjugation of Scotland, thereby ensuring our dominance over the Isles. Yeah, we do need to do this, because if we're going for the achievement, we need to create Great Britain eventually. Now, let's enforce the treaty. Alright. So he declines. Our attempt to enforce the Treaty of Newcastle between Scotland and England was rejected by King David II. Our diplomatic efforts appear to have been in vain. Alright, let's take a look at Scotland. What is their strength? Yeah, so we heavily outnumber them. What am I doing up there? Now, our war exhaustion is not very high. So that's not so bad. We do have some issues to take care of in our country, though, before we really go do that. Oh. Yeah. You know, thank you. I am not used to that mechanic yet. I am not used to it. I do forget that a lot. Even in my offline runs, I'll sometimes be like, oh my god. I did not disband. Okay, I don't have any here. The levies. Thank you. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the ongoing issues we have, because I haven't, oh! Okay, we do have a parliament requested, so let's take a look here. So let's call it. We'll call it in London. What can we go for here? Army tradition decay. Oh my god, you haven't called a parliament. Yeah, I kind of got distracted by the war, my friend. Let's calm down a little bit. All right. Let's see. Increase ties with neighbors. I mean, I would really like expand the gravel road network, but I don't think that one's really going to pass. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, the army tradition decay would be nice. We gain 10 army tradition. We are about to go back to war for a little bit. Everything else kind of has a low probability of passing, and we can make the nobles a little bit happier here. I think we'll go with this. All right. Calling it in the capital increases centralization. Calling it in another city increases control and prosperity. Yeah, so we will take a step towards centralization there. So we do have some insurgents here. So we do have to tackle this. The lords are not very happy. So let's take a look here. So they are at 36%. So they're going up to 52. Let's see, maybe we can give them, if there's anything here we can give them that we don't mind too much. Oh, we got the Twitch bot. Hello, Twitch bot. Goodbye, Twitch bots. Building a roads is pretty expensive. Not sure you have the funds. Yeah, we don't. We don't have the funds. That's why we didn't go for that, really. But it would be nice to have it. Is this an HP printer? Oh, this thing? Yes, it is. It is, now that you ask. Suppress the Lord Insurgents if need be. They're at 95% and ticking. Yeah, I know. That's literally what we were just looking at. But thank you. Alright. Get a discount to hiring mercenaries. I don't think we're going to be doing that, though. So I would like to give them something here just to bump that up a little bit. Monthly progress to quality is actually something I don't mind. Discipline up a little bit. We might go with this, but let's take a look. Yeah, we definitely don't want only nobility as leaders. That's fine. Yeah. Eh. And we definitely don't want this. I think we'll go with primacy of nobility. What will it cost us? Yeah, we can afford that. Alright. So there we go. So it bumped them up to 51%. Let's take a look at these Lords Insurgents. So how many of them do we have here? So about 5,000 of them. Yeah, lack of pop needs is like the biggest thing. How much are we lacking here in the London market? Actually, let's take a look at what the places are. Oh, just like all over the place. Although, yes, not largely in the, mostly in the London market. Oh, hey! Literature, hello, hello, welcome, welcome, my friend. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. How are you? Welcome in. Alright. So let's tackle some of these pop meats. Now, we're missing a lot in the Edinburgh market, but we don't really have a lot of our pops in the Edinburgh market. So we can look at this at some point, but the vast majority of everybody's in this. Sturdy grains. Okay, we seem to be missing quite a lot of that. We don't have a lot of money as it is, but where do we have sturdy grains in the London market here? This is definitely worth building. Here we go. Up here, how much will it cost us? All right, yeah, so we are getting a bit of a discount because of lumber. We have a bit of inflation. So we can't quite build it yet. So I guess we'll wait. After the next month, we'll be able to build it. So hopefully they'll hold off to that till then. Thanks, liked your Vicky 3 tutorials back then. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad they were helpful. Thanks for watching them. And I appreciate you stopping by to say so. Have you checked balance tab for food spending? Oh, not a bad idea. No, we're selling food. Alright, the Cardinals in the Curia have come to a conclusion and have now enacted Immensa Eternidai. Institution growth. Awesome. I'll take it. Yeah. Food is set to 0. Oh, hey, Literature. Thank you. Thank you for the Prime sub. That's very much appreciated. That's awesome. You made my day, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, we're selling food at the moment. Why would we want to buy it? Are you saying this is what's adding to, is this a problem we have if we're selling it? Also, I don't think you are trading at all. The automation rested your manual trades. Well, no, I didn't give them everything. Other things I spot is an empty cabinet position and no rivalries. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, why would we up the food spending if we're selling food? It would appear we have a surplus of it. And food is fairly cheap, it looks like. What is it in the Edinburgh market? Yeah. Is provincial funding for food, deliver food to provinces from grain storages. But why do we need it? Are you saying we have food shortages? I don't think we do. Like, these guys are pulling... So the monthly production, food productivity is because of that. Monthly food consumption. But so, like, this Spalding is going to pull food from the local area. We don't have a negative balance of food. Why would we spend on that? Now provinces with food shortages won't get food from the national storage. Yeah, but why do we want to spend money on that? Why do we care if they get food from the national storage? Like, I guess my question is, why would we spend money on this? What is it saving for us when it looks like food is stable right now. In winter, you will get food shortages in some provinces. Oh, I see. Well, let's see how much it costs when we increase that. Nothing? You see, I don't think this... We're selling food. We have a surplus of food in the country. I don't think... We'll see what happens when we retick the month. Alright. Buildings missing inputs. London needs wheat and books. Yeah, Scots Patriots. Alright, let's take a look here. Last time I saw the trade, you weren't using any of the manual capacity. Not sure if this is by design. I just wanted to tell you, the only active trade... No, all of our trade capacity is being used. We have 0 of 20, so we're doing all of these trades right now. Although this one is proving to be unprofitable. Oh, hey, Joker. Hello, hello. Food shortages in provinces are no problem. Yeah, as long as the market has enough food, as I understand it. Yeah, that's how I understand it, too. Manual trade capacity, 0 of 20. Yeah, because we're using all of it. That's why it's 0 of 20. I thought it meant you are not using any. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. So if there's a number here, that means there's some you're not using. Okay. Increasing control. Yeah. We need to increase control more. Let's appoint a cabinet member. I believe... I always got to remind myself of these things. Okay. Of which one? It's the admin, right? Yeah. Oh, we can get somebody from the clergy. That'll be nice. I'll make him happy. We get... Not lead armies. What is it called? Unsuited for naval command. Okay. Unsuited for army command. And he's calm. Oh, great. Fine. Alright. There we go. What else do we have going on here? RGOs are missing employees. Well, they'll hire up. Truces that are expiring. Devastated locations. That kind of sucks. Possible diplomatic actions. Now, I believe we were... Oh, there we go. Let's improve with Castile. I actually thought we were already doing that. Let's improve with... Let's improve with Scandinavia up here. Hey, Dovetwitch. Hello. How are you? How goes the game? Not bad. Alright. Yes, just keep the food slider maxed. Is that right? Oh, well, okay. Negative 0.07. Sure, we'll do that. Yeah, I guess I gotta do a deeper dive, I guess, into the food mechanics here. I thought the fact that we have a surplus and we're selling some food would mean we don't have to spend money on it, but add that to the list of things to dive into. Alright, children can have better educations. Let's see what our heir is doing. This guy's 17 anyway. Alright. Let's have you be a bit of a diplomat for us. You can do some admin for us. The Black Death spreads. Yeah, see. Oh, we're almost actually... At the end of this month, we can build a hospital. I want to have at least one in London to prepare. The Black Death, the killer of mankind, the punishment for our sins, has arrived inside our country. What can we do other than pray? Let's just get admins galore. Admins and diplomacy. Hey, we got an achievement. Pass a parliament issue. Alright. So we got our parliament issue. Excellent. At least one hospital. Yeah, exactly. Income at 37 is much better now. Yeah. Yeah. See. Income is good. We're not suffering inflation, which is nice. We did... oh, you know, I wanted to double check. Yeah, so earlier, yeah, we closed the cathedrals instead of deleting them. But it wasn't showing a decrease in the building maintenance, so yeah, we just needed to wait for the month tick there. Oh, and you know... Her heir is unmarried. He lives in the Earldom of Chester. Okay, how do we get him to move? Move back in with Papa. Come down to London, my friend. No? Okay. Everybody else is underage. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, this navy needs a commander. Oh yeah, and we need to place... We're going to pause for a second here. We need to place navies to start increasing maritime presence. We'll go with somebody with diplomatic. Get some army movement speed. It looks like we're really only going to get nobles here, so we'll just do it. Let's move these guys over here. Increase control there. And then we'll keep you over here. You shouldn't assign them randomly. Each underage character has an education trait, and there are 6 traits. 1 for admin, diplo, military, and 2 for... Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll take a look at that in a moment. Excess food in a province fill storage first, then goes to market stockpile for sale. If a province runs out of food, they need to buy it back from the market stockpile. That's the slider. I see. So are you saying then, if we have this all the way down, we're basically not allowing them to buy from the market stockpile? Is that what that would do? He cannot move back with Papa because he's his own ruler. Oh, interesting. Okay, I missed that. And he's 17, he doesn't want to. Stubborn. Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh, okay. So he's the Earl of Chester, that's why. Got it. Okay. Oh, hey, Super Frank. Hello, hello. There should be a chain of events that, if you always go the right way, ends with you incentivizing the killing of rats for some obscure, nonsensical reason, and by that, lowers the impact of the Black Plague. Oh, wow, okay. So our ruler goes on goes on a crusade to kill all the rats. I'll call that person. I didn't know they had like a Mayor Eric Adams event in Europa Universalis 5. I thought Dub Twitch. I thought you'd get a kick out of that one. A little bit obscure unless you live in the area. The mayor of New York City, the only thing he's really done is go on a crusade to get rid of rats in the city. Establish the rat squad or whatever he started. Yeah, exactly. All right, the bustling city of London is a beacon of prosperity and commerce, but the English crown finds itself trapped in the confines of Westminster, hemmed in by the powerful burghers, who have greedily held special rights over the main city since time immemorial. These merchants and traders have seized control of the streets and markets, using their influence to shape the direction of the city's growth and development. To reassert the authority of the crown and restore order to the streets, a bold new plan must be hatched. One possibility is the construction of a grand riverside apartment for King Edward III near the imposing Tower of London. From this vantage point, the king can keep a watchful eye on the city and show the burghers who truly holds the power. All right, will cost us 34. We'll have to hold off building our hospital again, but seed power. I don't want to do that. Yeah, look at that. We'll get plus 100% local crown power, so we're definitely going to want to do this. Assert our right with force. Oh, we want to be nice to the burghers here. We don't necessarily want to piss them off. We will get a grand apartment. Why not? Let's get an apartment in London. It'll only be that much more valuable in 2025. Let's do it. I see the football-sized rats. Yeah. I thought Pizza Rat is a local celebrity in New York City. Yeah, Pizza Rat is a local celebrity. But, like most celebrities, you don't want to get too close, because they get feisty. Alright. Let me remind myself how much a hospital is. So, oh, we can build one in London. Okay, so let's build one in London. There we go. So let's get that going. Okay, why are these navies still not together? Oh, I think I built another one, that's why. What is our maritime presence here? Ah, nice. Does it change the color yet? Yeah, look at that. We finally got a little bit of a color change there. Woot, woot, woot. So actually, what is... oh, we got this. What is our control now in Portsmouth? Because this place has a 100% natural harbor here. Control is at 70%. That's not bad. I like it speculating the 2025 housing market in 1347. Exactly. You got to have long-term investment goals. We're buying real estate with 700, short of a 700-year plan. All right, let's take a pause real quick. We're at the hour mark, so let's we got to pay homage to the gods of ads here, so that we don't get hit by ads while we're playing. So 90 seconds. We'll be right back. And we're back. And we're back. Let's see, what do we miss here? It's called a long-term investment strategy. Yeah. It's genius. Ham could live in one of the apartments and rent the rest. Forget about this whole monarchy thing. Exactly. For today, 1 hour equals 1 in-game year. Some days, yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is a long campaign. EU5, the game that spans centuries, progresses by the hour, while 53, the game that only spans 100 years, progresses in 6-hour steps. Exactly. Only 100-ish years before you can colonize the most OP province in Hackensack. That's really my goal. I'm just playing this so I can eventually rule from Hackensack, New Jersey. I found after the early game, things speed up. With England, it's hard to go fast with the 100 Years' War. Yeah, it's true. That's kind of what's been slowing down the run a little bit here. Because we had to deal with the war at the beginning. France's hate opponent for England is so large. It's so true. All right. Disease has broken out amongst the rank and file of one of our fielded armies. Plague doctors warn that if the army is not disbanded for treatment, the whole unit may fall to the perils of disease. Of course, disbanding an active unit may be a tactically unsavory maneuver, an unsavvy maneuver, but we must weigh the value of our soldiers' lives against the value of their honorable deaths for the sake of the kingdom. Ooh. Surely the people of Southampton are keen to donate. Hampshire loses 200 food. That seems bad. How much do they have in the stockpile? Well, we're probably not going to war in the next year. Oh, we do get plus 25% army attrition. We're getting out of the winter here, so I suppose we will go for this. God, I gotta brush up on my British geography here. Where are they? Where are they? Well, actually, that's not even really what I want to look up food, provincial food. Oh yeah, that's the one down here in Portsmouth. So they have 2344. Yeah, South England. Yeah, I just remember it's where Portsmouth is, and I know where Portsmouth is, so we're down there. Yeah, I don't want to take that attrition though. See, I find these options difficult. We can make up the food. Don't take my soldiers. Although this is definitely one of those decisions that I feel like I'm eventually going to be like, whoops. All right. Now something I want to do here. So who are we trading the most with? I would like to start getting our market attraction up in markets that we are trading the most with. Yeah, like this one, to get this gold stuff. Bohemia and the Hansa have a higher trade advantage in the Praha market and are blocking us from getting access to this gold trade. So let's take a look at the Praha market for a second. Our diplomats are always on the lookout to find good and competent workers for the good of the realm. Now, one of our diplomats has found a truly gifted lowborn who can be employed in the department of our government. Where shall we employ him? So, prestige rep at 17. Legitimacy, we have quite a bit. And stability there. So we can get 17 legitimacy. 10 prestige. We'd probably take the prestige. Or 5 Army and Navy tradition. No, we'll take the prestige because we are running a deficit. Maybe. Let's see what we want to do. Yeah, we're at 98% tradition. We actually don't have a lot of naval tradition. If we up that, we'd get more maritime presence. Actually, I think we will take this to raise our naval tradition. Yeah, so we'll do it here. Have you been keeping up with the patches for this game? Yeah, I've been reading through them and everything. It's funny how they made a big change to trade, and we're like, nope, sorry, take that back. Yeah, let's take on the Pope. Oh yeah, wait, so I want to take a look at the Praha market. See, they're landlocked, so we can't increase, we can't increase our access in this market through the sea. So what else are our options again? We try to build a building here. That will increase it. So who's blocking us? Bohemia, Hansa, and Magdeburg. Bohemia, Hansa, Magdeburg. See, if we just had a little bit more, actually, they're not even on the list here. Yeah, that patch broke the game for a little. I'm happy they're improving the game, but something about it rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, when I saw that thing to trade, I was like, oof. That kind of sucks. Let me remind myself here. Not this, not that. Can we build this? No. See, I haven't, I'm starting to look at how we can build, because you can build buildings in other markets in order to increase trade advantage. Yeah, that building. Isn't much, though. I forget I'm blanking on the name of the building that we have the option to do that with. What we want is trade advantage. Yeah, an overseas trading post. Now, how can we get this? Or trade office. Hey! The known Dark Senate. Oh my god, that's awesome name. Very cool screen name. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Is your chat up? Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you, your first chat message there. I'm so busy trying to build buildings in the Praha market here. Hey, what's up? I'm curious, do you play D&D? I do. I've played D&D before, but I got into it late. I kind of got into it during COVID, and learned all about it. And I played a couple times, like in like online sessions, and then I have a board game cafe near me that hosts sessions. But the problem is I never had a group. I've never had a group to play it with, so I've realized, without a regular group to play, it kind of makes it difficult. But I have played before, mostly as a player or DM too. I've never been a DM. I don't have enough experience for that. I feel like a lot of people started around COVID. Yeah, and with Stranger Things. Yeah, because COVID was the time where you're like, all these things I've always wanted to do, but I've never done, I'm finally just going to do it. And, learning how to play D&D was one of them. I've always wanted to learn how to play, but I never knew anybody who played, so I never had anybody who would teach me how. So I finally just did it. Okay, so what can we do in order to get these overseas trading posts? Well, this is a colonial building, so we're not going to be able to do that. Alright, let's unpause. I'm going to have to do some more research into that, because I would like to increase our trade capacity in that market. Well, then I'm curious, would a Star Wars Evil D&D campaign maybe interest you to join? It's a political strategic theme, like collaboration DM as a main villain maybe. We're a huge group, always looking for more people. We're a West March style campaign. Possibly, maybe. Maybe I'll yeah, depends on the details. I might be interested, we'll see. It does sound pretty cool, though. A Star Wars D&D campaign. Oh my god, I did not watch that video, Dove Twitch. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I need to put, like, a reminder for myself here. Oh. So our captain died. Alright, let's join these guys together. The people are growing unwieldy. The trauma from losing so many loved ones, the fear of knowing they must be next, and anger at the lack of causes and remedies are pushing them over the edge, even as far as shoving the blame on the shoulders of the Cornish subjects. There's no other way to put it. The kingdom is a powder keg, ready for the smallest of sparks to set it off. It is hard to say if we have the strength to survive such an eventuality, but we could consider taking preemptive measures by redirecting the fear and anger against an oppressed minority in places such as Launceston. Oh my god, yeah. So we lose 10 stability. We can afford that. Our pops that follow the Cornish culture will gain 25% pop satisfaction, while our pops that follow the English culture will lose 10. How much pop satisfaction are they at? We changed the societal values to +5 for humanist. Oh, we are a lot towards spiritualists right now. So we gain stability. Cornish people get upset. We'll take this top one. We can afford... Pops of the English culture will lose 10% pop satisfaction. Yeah, the Cornish are pretty small. But they'll lose 50%. Yeah, let's go with this. My lord, our national bank loan of 6832 has expired. We can repay the loan immediately in the full amount, or we may choose to extend this loan for a period of 60 months and continue paying the interest. No, repay the loan. Repay that one. Yeah, we can't, so we'll extend it. Yeah, a lot of these. Oh, man. Well... Geez, how many of these do we have? Oh my god. Yeah, I certainly took out a lot of loans during the war. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like my student loans all over again. Yikes. Yeah, I did one of them there. Oh, hey, Jabba. Hello, hello. How you doing, my friend? It's still like my student loans, yeah. Unfortunately. Alright. Alright, we're getting good up there. So we can start increasing some control, maybe up around there. The fear of catching the plague while serving a sick nobleman is too great for the lower classes to handle, no matter how much the wages may be raised. The lords are now demanding the right to draft the yeomanry into service, forcing them to risk illness in order to tend to their needs. Let's double check here. So we're leaning towards free subjects. Yeah, plus 100% pop promotion speed is actually kind of nice. And we're at 10% right now. Yeah, I'd kind of like to keep free subjects for the time being. Oh, but these lords will go down 20%. They'll be at 38, and they'll start going back up to 58, so... whatever. Speaking of which... Alright, yeah, so the nobles revolt here has gone down to 33%, so we tackled quite a bit of that. Let's also take a look at... Alright, we'll take a look at that in a moment. So we'll repay this loan. Yes, our interest payments here are going down quite a bit. Red Brown, hello, hello. How are you, my friend? Hello. Glad to catch one of your streams. Your Victory and E5 videos are fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in to say so. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. How many casualties from the plague? Oh yeah, let's take a look. So this is everyone. So 536,000. So like 500,000 people. Yikes. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. So it's basically a post-Palpatine response. Kind of like the First Order, but much more structured. But the thing is, many political movements evolved after the Empire restructuring. Interesting. Alright. Let's pause for a second here. So we might move the court into hiding. So 2.5 for nobles, clergy, and burghers. Control the food market. We gain foodstuffs. Exports banned. Yeah, so we lose some equilibrium. Monthly progress to traditional economy. We don't really like that. Disease control. Here, remedies. Oh, we get some estate satisfaction equilibrium. Though we progress a little bit toward traditionalist. So we'll lose quite a bit of these things. Segregate the infected. So gain disease resistance. The burghers and the peasants will lose estate equilibrium. What are they at right now? 52, 53. Expel the sick. And then we can build the pest house. Procure remedies. Yeah. Yeah. I want to take a look at all the options here, though. I want to offer you a villain role. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about it right now. I'll have to think about it, like, post-stream. So I can't really commit to anything right now, but yeah, you can find me in the Hamcord, the Discord, and then we can chat about it. And then social actions, sponsor mass forgiveness. We lose disease resistance, so not great. And then present scapegoats. Okay. So the mission gives us a little bit. But we're not really going to be able to build a hospital. We don't have the money for it yet. I mean, we will eventually. We can build another one. Alright. So, this one was looking like probably one of the best options. Or wait, no. Was it this one? See, this one, it doesn't look like it's giving us disease resistance. What has this given us? Stability and legitimacy? Yeah, I'd rather segregate the infected. I did build pest houses in my capital and decent population location. A quick fix hospital takes so long. Oh, I see. More medicine on your market too. Oh, I see, I see. Where does it tell us that? We get monthly gold. The sickness can be fought and pushed back. Many doctors and priests claim that many recipes and remedies might include the health of the sick. It is our duty to procure ample supply. Well, I definitely want to do this. So we will segregate the infected. Now, we took some hits to estate equilibrium. Yeah, what was the thing that gave us the option? You get more medicine on your market, but you pay for it if you get cure remedies. I see. Okay. It improved resistance, so plague ended earlier in those locations. Yeah, what was the one here that gave us the option to build the pest house? Can't remember which one that was. Expel the sick. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, we'd have to repeal, segregate the infected. I think we'll stay with this one for a little bit then, instead of the pest houses. And then I am tempted to move the court into hiding. Oh, wait, in the other one we wanted, right? Yeah. Oh, so I guess we can't do cure remedies because we're segregating the sick. And we can isolate the country. Ooh, the burgers go down 10%. Peasants. I don't think we can afford that, actually. I think this is what we'll do for now. Yeah, I like how the game gives the player no perfect solution to the plague. Yeah, exactly. um, exactly. This is just like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, locations are depopulating. Although the people who survive will have more resistance the next outbreak of the plague. Where are our biggest population centers? So it looks like... Yeah, so we have, like... Maybe in Norwich, we can build a hospital. And then... Pownton or Bristol. Yeah, maybe. So if we can, we'll build another one. We'll build one in Bristol, and then in Lynn. So when we get to the next month, we might be able to. Yeah, if they die, they die. All wars yeah, Black Death are free manpower. Yeah, that's true. That's what we did with the 100 Years' War there. Okay. Oh, we're getting an apothecary. That's nice. Alright, so once we get this a month tick... Alright, let's build a hospital here. Yeah, so 135. Alright, let's do it there. Pandemic peaked and now it's slowing down. Yeah, looks like it a little bit, right? So 1 million deaths we're at. Oh, 0 in cities. 12 are in a town. Interesting. East Anglia. I wonder if migration in this works like Victoria 3. Like if I conquer parts of India as the UK, will millions of Indians move to me? It's a good question. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. Alright, while this runs, while we wait to get money to build another hospital, I want to take a look at... Now, let's see, where does it show the option? Yeah, here we go. Form Great Britain. So I want to see what the conditions are for this. It is not possible due to 100 Years' War. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, what does that mean? It is not possible due to the 100 Years' War. I guess, yeah, we gotta finish the 100 Years' War. Oh, who died? Who's this guy? One of our characters. I don't remember who he was. I'm sorry, my guy. Sir Tomos. I apologize. I don't remember who you were, my friend. Oh, he was a cabinet member. We lost one of our cabinet members. Alright. So we need admin ability. Ooh. Well, we can get a little bit of crown power. He's not as good, but we'll take it. He's not so bad. After a series of heated debate... Ooh, come on. After a series of heated debates turned violent, scholars from the University of Oxford have fled to Lincoln to establish a rival learning institution there. Oxford alumni make up a sizable portion of the English clergy, and they are petitioning us to clamp down on this education rebellion. Yes, we'll get a university in Lincoln. Oh, the clergy. Oh, actually, okay. So they'll go down to 30, but they have a state satisfaction of 61%. That's not so bad. And they'll get some unrest. Oh, so we're gonna get the unrest anyway. Oh, if we do this, we'll get student protests for 10 years. Yeah, see, I'm tempted to do this, because losing 20% clergy estate satisfaction, they won't go dangerously low, and it'll go back up because of their equilibrium, so we'll do this. Yeah, it's picking up pace again. Yep. You can do it while the situation is active, win or lose. Oh, interesting, okay. Means that you cannot form Britain until you have 176 provinces and the 100 Years' War is not active, yeah. Yeah, nepotism for the win. I think my son would be good for this cabinet position. It's the way of the world. Alright. Naturally... I get these tooltips, man. Naturally, guilds wield great power over the economy. Generally, they are a positive force for society, providing the public with confidence in products, ensuring the market remains stable, and controlling the growth of competition, among other things. Now that plague has seeped into our nation, spreading throughout the land, it is more important than ever that guilds ensure that prices remain stable and work continues to be supplied. However, to ensure this, guilds have been controlling wages, keeping them as they have always been in spite of the labor shortage caused by the death around us. Many guild members have become greatly disgruntled, knowing that they could be earning more but would be crushed by the guild if they went independent. We are now at a tipping point and must decide between a stable market or appeasing the laborers. So we lose pop satisfaction here. Let's see, we'll gain stability. Our merchants gain negative 50 trade advantage in London. Ooh. Yeah, I'd rather take that. I think the pandemic ends this year. You can refund the hospital. Well, we'll need it again. We've already paid for goods. Like, if you refund the building after it's been started building, you don't get the full refund back. So we might as, at this point, we might as well let it finish. So let's see what's next here. Sowing the seeds of doubt and division between the Kingdom of France and their subjects will greatly help our war efforts against them. The selected French subject may be convinced not to join any defensive wars for the next 5 years in exchange for 300 ducats. We'll gain a casus belli to reconquer the selected core. The monastery in London has enjoyed an era of prosperity, during which they have also attracted recognized Catholic scholars. This success affects the rest of London and is helping to bring new wealth to the area. A visit from King Edward III Plantagenet would be advisable and would be a great honor for the monastery. Don't you know we're in a pandemic? We can't have him traveling around. So gain some legitimacy. So we have a little bit of it now. Prosperity in London will be increased by 15%. I just forget what icon that is. Here we go. Ooh, okay. The prosperity is at negative 11% right now. Yeah, let's do that. Break up the monopoly. Seize the means. Yeah. Missed opportunity. The continental florian is used throughout Europe to allow merchants to trade across the continent using a single currency. Several countries have also created their own version of the florian, with the French alternative predominantly used by our merchants. We should introduce an alternative English coinage based on the florian that can be used both domestically and abroad. So have it minted, so have it done. Ooh, we'll gain 1% inflation. Yeah, we'll get cultural influence. I think we'll do that. We'll take the historical option. The Great Reset. Yeah. Hospital also makes pops live longer, I think, so still useful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, inflation. Oh, I know. Oh no, 1% inflation. But because we're not incurring inflation already, we can afford events like that. Let's double check our trade routes here, because I think Yeah, these guys are not profitable anymore. All right, so what... There's not a lot of profitable stuff there. This trade route never really works out for us. Yeah, we have a lot of wool. We might as well. Let's just do that. Oh. Alright. Hey, grant privileges cost. I'll take that. Monthly army tradition. Maximum RGO size is always good. Yeah, we'll do that. Food production. Alright, I think we're good there. So we could procure a core claim. Oh, here we go. The selected country will be asked to side with us during the ongoing 100 Years' War. As this bitter conflict grinds on, it becomes clear that we cannot triumph alone. We must appeal to a neighboring power, urging them to take up arms and join our cause in the struggle for supremacy. Getting Castile in this would be nice. So what are the requirements here? Oh, we need 203 coin. Oh, we can only do this if France is the attacker in a war. Okay. Export wood to Bruges. Yeah, well, let's see what we got, because that will make constructing our RGOs a little more expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I'd rather pay 5.2% less to make our RGOs. Although we could also do with increasing our wood production. It looks like actually we could use more. Build one here. Oh, and we need wheat, I thought, right? We still need more sturdy grains. So let's do that. Make people happier. Get them off my back. Ugh, I can never remember where any of my stuff is. I think it was in the north here, right? Right? Or was that Castile? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. There we go. Alright, the Scots Patriots. I mean, there's probably not much we can do about this. They're just gonna be pissed at us. So the lords and the clergy are upset. Yeah, the clergy will be fine though. They'll get back up there. Buildings with missing inputs. What are we missing? Oh, some of our buildings lack missing employees. Okay. Lady Joan. All right. Let's marry you off. Who can we get? Oh yeah, let's marry you off to somebody in Castile. Let's get them as more of an ally. Sancho the Mute or Pedro? Let's see. This guy's not in line. And he's not in line. Alright. We'll do you. So we got that royal marriage. What about the rest of my kids here? Yeah, employees. Nobody wants to work anymore. What's wrong with everybody? Let's marry you off. You're right on the border there. This will help us out. So this guy's 5th in line. And he's 6th. So Ferran, let's marry you off there. Oh, excuse me. All right. Students from... Oh, these damn students again. Students from the University of Oxford are under the protection of the clergy, and as such are afforded different rights to the local townsfolk. The two communities living in close proximity often cause distrust, but recently the distrust has escalated into violent riots. We could use a little bit of clergy satisfaction, right? The burghers are at 51. They're, yeah, let's take the clergy. Let's side with the university. So you guys are only at 41. You'll go up. You'll be fine. These guys are at 45 now. Okay. Our proposal to marry Lady Elizabeth Plantagenet with Sir Ferran de Barcelona was accepted. Awesome. I don't think there were this many protests at my modern liberal arts college. Yeah, yeah, exactly, right? What's going on here? Castile's proposed that Catholic Church enact apostolse servitutis. What does that give us? Oh, okay. So how do we vote on it? Yeah, that's right. Ham Latin is top tier. My Lat Ham. I am fluent in Lat Ham. Yeah, yeah. Not top tier. It was not. Nor do I claim it to be. It's weird there are two Catholic menus. That one and then the church one on the bottom. Oh. So there's another church menu on the bottom. Papal bulls above the map menus. Oh! Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I always forget about this menu. Okay. Call for Crusade. Yeah, this is the one. So what do we get for this? Oh, we get plus 10% clergy, estate satisfaction, equilibrium. Yeah, we'll vote for that. Can we vote? We have the curious status. Administrative body of the Catholic Church comprise College of Cardinals. It governs the faithful. Yeah. Why do we have that status? Oh, I don't have Cardinals IG. Okay, okay. You have to request them. England doesn't start. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's get some. Give me some Cardinals. Where's my damn Cardinals at? Yeah, I need to take a look at our laws, too. We haven't changed any laws in quite a bit. I don't care about that. Oh. I do like this one. So if we call for this... yeah, where is our... It'll take 50 religious influence. Ah, that would be kind of worth it. The Curia is a body of cardinals. Today you can hear that term when the see is empty and they elect a new pope, for example. Yeah, that's what I thought I remembered it from. Wasn't sure, though, what it meant in the game here. Request cardinals is in the other Catholic screen. Oh. One of those gives 10% cardinal cabinet efficiency. Oh. If you call the vote, people will always vote yes because they are good. Did you help with Latin pronunciation? Yeah, that was helpful. Thank you. Well, actually, let's start with this. So I would like that maritime presence. All faithful should condemn and report any acts of piracy, as it is a betrayal of the Lord's grace. All right. All right. How's our budget looking? Now, at some point, we do need to go after Scotland. We also do need to go after France. It'd be nice if we could get to start getting a professional army at some point. What are we at here? Yeah, I would like to start getting more towards centralization here. So let's tackle this for a second. So we're on we have communal lands. Yeah, can we revoke that? What's their happiness at? So we can revoke it. It'll make them go down 40%. Ooh, yikes. That might be tough. Yeah, see, we're losing development and control. Oh yeah, repay the loan. Does Scotland still have that defensive pact with France? No. I made France dissolve it in that first war for the 100 Years' War, so they don't have that. Yeah, that's true. Moving towards centralization will be a slow process. But it would be nice to get it... That's why it'd be nice to get it started sooner rather than later. And this would be one way to do it, if we revoke this privilege. Well. Also, okay, we're pushing toward naval. Oh, okay, hold on. We're pushing toward traditional economy. See, I want to get the capital economy. Actually, would like to do this first. Changes with 1.17 towards, Y. Oh, first come, first serve employment system. So we can change that. Let's take a look at that. Equality. Yeah, we don't want this. Most profitable first. So we'll get progress toward capital economy. So set the employment system our country will use to populate its buildings. We currently have first come, first served. Yeah, let's do this. It'll take us 10 stability. So we'll change that. I like to wait for events that give satisfaction. Give them another privilege to counterbalance the loss of the one privilege. Yeah. I also like to use my cabinet to push towards naval and centralization early on. Yeah. See, I started going for control and development to decrease building costs, though it's all like a very slow process. Yeah, you go profit always. Yeah, that it would have been nice to actually change that much sooner, but you know, 1350. We got some time. The recently conquered town of Berwick, nestled on the border between England and the Kingdom of Scotland, has long been a center of conflict and tension. Despite this, it has managed to thrive and grow, with its merchants and traders benefiting from the constant flow of goods and people across the border. However, with tensions between the two nations always high, the Crown is faced with a difficult decision. Should we continue to invest in the town and promote its growth, or should we take a more cautious approach and prepare for the inevitable conflict? Yeah, first of all, where is this place? Let's see. Oh, right up there. And so we'll build a castle there, and we'll get some control. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Oh, hey, Nemesis. How are you, my friend? How are you? Wait, did I miss a first message from you? Have a great stream. I think I missed you coming in to say hello. Well, hello. But we are at the 2-hour mark. We gotta take a quick break for the gods of ads get us so that people don't have to watch ads while we play. So we're gonna take a 90-second break, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we are back. Dev is also super smart. That stuff scales. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, so wait, I'm trying to find out, what do I want to look for here? So what do we have active here? Peasant levies, noble levies. Actually, wouldn't mind some noble levies, to be honest with you. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. They've enacted it. All right. We get plus 25% to our maritime presence. That's good. And clergy state satisfaction equilibrium. So they'll be super happy. Oh, yeah, that's right. But we don't have this ability for that. Next time we have a parliament, though, maybe we can try to get them to change that. Yeah, we don't really have this ability to change any of these laws anyway. Yeah, now we can change the court language. Now, who would this affect? Yeah, each trade capacity from countries where this is. Yeah. See, I wish it would tell me. Yeah, the language power. I get the power. I want to know who would be happy by it. You get an event to change it, I think. Oh, the law? Yeah, like, who's speaking each of these? So this is the court language in Scotland. The English language is the market language for the London, Dublin, Edinburgh markets. So the burghers would be happy if we changed to English. Oh, the court. Oh, we're going to get an event to change that? Okay. And she's our ruler's distant cousin. Sure, let's have you marry a noble. There you go, you've been assigned a wife, my friend. Alright, let's combine these guys up. So actually, I kind of want to move one of these, oh God. Move one of these guys up here. Now, which one have the natural harbor up here? Newcastle's 50%. I thought we had one. Well, let's move them up there to Newcastle. So we could start getting some maritime presence there. Conflicts and protests with the Yeomanry over taxes, landlord cruelty, expropriation, serfdom, and customs policies have recently become even more frequent than usual. If we do not manage to solve the problem soon, the consequences for our nation's stability could be dire. We could have them lose some estate satisfaction. We don't have a lot of prestige and we're losing it, so... We do need to work on this, actually. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, assigned what? Can you assign me a wife? I'm on it, my friend. I am on it. Hamcuts hamcutsingles.com will be on it. Why do you stream when you could be assigning people wives for money? Yeah, right. You've been but that's the thing, I only assign you digital people. So you get this person. You get Lady Elizabeth. Although she's married now. So yeah, the new Ashley Madison. Yeah. Yeah. Would you like to cheat on your spouse with this fake person? Oh wait, no, never mind. This person's 17. Here, I'll give you my wife. The belligerents must not go unopposed. Normandy have presented what they claim is a perfectly legitimate following through on threat casus belli on us. Yeah, I thought I got these guys happier. Well, we'll deal with you in due time. Yeah, thank you, AutoCue, for that one. Alright, let's up our trades here. Let's take a look at what would be profitable. Yeah, they're always recommending this one. Let's try it again. So some wool to Bruges, fine. We'll see what happens. I will give you my wife. Hamcuts. Not me. Remember, the dev said when you play Europa Universalis 5, you are the spirit of the nation. So the spirit of England is giving you their wife. I installed Glorp UI and the marriage mod and never looked back. Oh my god, there's a marriage mod. I gotta take a look at that. The National Bank loan has expired. Yeah, repay it. How much more of these do we have? Oh, you know, we could turn the cathedrals back on now. I'm like the worst character in the Fellowship of the Ring. Like, you have my bow, you have my axe, and then there's me, and you have my wife. She can carry many things. She's been carrying me my whole life. It automates marriages. Oh, minus ones that could result in a royal marriage, but mods means no ironman. Oh, yeah, that's right. You know, automating marriages would be nice. Actually, that is one thing I would definitely turn on here if I could. Yeah. No marriage. Let's take a look here. A lot of loans. Indeed, I hope Paradox takes the hint and implements it. I had over 900 characters in my court as Brandenburg in 1500 something. Oh my god. That's a lot of marriages. You're basically just running like a dating sim at that point. Alright, yeah, let's pay that back. We can actually increase some of this stuff now. Increase a little bit that. Kind of good on diplomacy, actually. Oh, yeah. Let's, let's increase this enough so that we're not getting the prestige decay. It's little, but... Alright. That was before the marriage mod, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like that was a smart move. The marriage mod. Now, I'd like to go to war again, to be honest. Either Scotland or take on France once again. Throw more here. Is it just me, or is the Edinburgh market moving down? No, it isn't actually. Let's take a look at control. So we're building up quite a bit there. It would be nice if we had a road going. Great. Yeah, we should get a road going up here. It's probably going to be costly, though. Jeez, 363, yeah. Alright. So we're getting 982 from trade income here. We actually don't have a lot of trade capacity in the Edinburgh one. Let's double check again who's in the Edinburgh market. It would be nice if we could trade out of it. Oh yeah, let's take a look at this. Excommunicated ruler. Prevent annexation. Prevent our rivals from illegally annexing their defenseless subjects. Problem is, let's take a look what we know about France and their military here. 25,000. So they are more powerful than us. Let's see. So chance of spy discovery. Yeah, let's build a spy network there. We can afford it with the diplomacy. Yeah, excommunicated's the best CB. Oh yeah, the conquer cost, the subjugate. Oh, the subjugate cost. Negative 25%. Not bad. See, I would like to be able to get somebody in here. How are we with Castile? Form a new defensive league. Offer an alliance. Yeah, here we go. Both countries will be called to each other's defense if attacked. Both countries will be called to join each other. I think maybe if we get Castile on our side here, and we use that Casus Belli for excommunicated ruler, we can start the second phase of the 100 Years' War here. And this time around, we have many more cogs. We can actually, you know, get there. And, you know, we could put people here in Castile. Right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, let's get this alliance. Our Chancellor reports alliance! Awesome. So let's get them. See, they're gonna put people down there, but we can bring our armies down here, march into Aquitaine. Now that does put us pretty far from Paris. You need the Curia to excommunicate, and I don't think you'll be able to do that. Why, is that going to be necessary for this Casus Belli? Is that what we have to do to win the war if we use this? Because their ruler's already been excommunicated. So we have that Casus Belli already, right? Like, let's take a look here. If we were... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, we need another diplomat. Okay. So let's just bump this up for a month and get ourselves another full diplomat. Differing opinions and interests over religious and secular matters between our government and the clergy have spilled over and become a significant source of conflict in our kingdom. The clergy are now making demands for changes in policy, stating they will withdraw their support for King Edward III Plantagenet if refused. I mean, they're already at 54%. We could lose 10, and they'll go back up. Or we lose 5 prestige. Nah, we'll take that. They'll get back to 50%. All right. One more month and we'll have a diplomat ready. I suppose I could stop the spy network, but whatever. Do we have any loans coming up? Oh, let's repay the estate one first. All right. Pause here for a second. So if we did this, yeah, so this would be show supremacy. An EU4 spy network helped in reducing siege times. Yeah, I think it does that here too. So it will be useful. Yeah, so with excommunicate ruler, we just have to show supremacy. So I think we'll do excommunicate ruler. And then we won't have as much of the issue we had last time where we just couldn't land all of our armies. What we'll do is we'll land them in Bilbao here, and then we'll just move up through Aquitaine. I mean, we can land them in Aquitaine, that's our subject, but I feel like France is going to start coming this way. So maybe wherever they are, we'll start landing over here. And then, once we get all of our armies in here, I think we just start moving through the city centers all the way up to Paris. I think that's our plan here. I think we're going to do that. All right. So is there anything else I need to do in preparation here? So we've got 9 cogs here, or 8, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can move 2,000 troops at a time with this navy. I think we'll use this one to move armies, and we'll keep this guy here to patrol the coast, make sure we don't get landed. Yeah, I think that's our plan. Let's do it. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Oh, sorry, one moment, everybody. I have somebody working here. This will be 2 seconds. All right. Apologies. I have somebody doing some work in the apartment, and they were saying bye, so I just had to go let them out. Oh, hey, Sharky Boy. Hello. Good to see you, my friend. How is everything going? Sharky Boy is a fellow Ep3 YouTuber. Everybody go check out Sharky Boy's channel. He's got some good stuff on there. How are you, my friend? Alright, so we're going to pick this. We are weaker than them. But we'll have Castile. Alright, we're going to do this. Going good. Breaking my new record for longest video. Ottoman EU5 run will be an hour long. Very nice. Good. Awesome. Yeah, everybody check that out on his channel when it comes out. Alright guys, here we go. Burn. Alright. Raise all levies. Raise all the naval levies. Alright, so Castile is in it, right? It said that they were going to be in it. Or do I gotta call them in? Yeah, here we go. Wait, what's this? Oh no! Not good. Not good at all. The border distance. And they don't have available levies. Wait, what's this? How come there's two different ones? This one's only -15. Positive opinion, target opinion, promised land. Yeah, I'll promise you land. Pick all the land you want. Well, not all, but, you know. Alright, royal marriage. Can we... Do I have more kids to marry off here? You're married to somebody. You're only 13. Damn. How about you? Get married to somebody. Damn, they are not going to enter this war, huh? I guess I should have checked that. I wonder why there's two different ones here. Calling an allied country. So this is... Oh. War with... I mean, it probably says war with promises or something like that, because this has promised land. But... It'd be nice if we could read the whole thing. We just need 16 approval here. What else can we do? I guess that maybe I should try to curry favors with them, huh? Well, this certainly is not great. Bad stability. Why are you guys not stable? And also levy availability, so that's not good. Are they in a war? They're not. With pro something. Calling an allied country to arms will ask them to join our war. If they reject the request, the alliance will be broken. Alright, well, in 2 months, we can get another diplomat and continue to improve relations. What are our relations at, though? Are they at maximum? What is the maximum? Alright, well, we'll do that. This will increase the favors that Castile owe us by 0.25. Favors can be spent to ask the other country to do something. Favors get too unbalanced. Yeah, maybe we'll curry... Okay, when we get a diplomat, maybe we'll start currying some favors. Although, can we pull diplomats off of something else right now? What are we using them on? I mean, we can still put our armies down here and continue the plan. Though, what sucks is they are not going to join the war. Though they might. I think what we'll do is, so we'll start the war. Once we get a month tick, I guess 2 months, we'll try to... I don't know, should we curry favors or improve opinion? Because if we had more opinion, but can we get more? Or is this the maximum we would get for that? Let's see. I'm gonna look it up real quick. What is the maximum opinion a country can have of you? Oh. Oh, well, in EU4, the maximum opinion is generally limited to plus 200. Okay, so we're kind of at the maximum there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll try to curry favors and see if we can use a favor to get them in here. Alright, so let's unpause so we can start getting our navies. Let's bring you down here. In an effort to bind their family to Plantagenet, Captain Francis of Grimsby has proposed that he should marry Lady Alice Plantagenet. Oh, the lords will be a little happier. That's not bad. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, here we go. Let's have you guys all meet down here. I think I'm just gonna form you guys into one big blob. Oh, look at this. Finally getting some help from allies here. Yeah, see, you guys can go ahead and take this land. Unlike, we're not going to make the same mistake we did before. We're not wasting our time there. Yeah, it's falling. So what? Hey, buddy, why aren't you moving? Oh, that's a navy. Okay. Yeah, so let's have you guys join up. The 8th Army. Let's just call you the 1st Army. Oops. Now, what does our guy have here? So he's best at diplomacy. He also has some siege ability. Alright. They're going to put people down there. Actually, maybe we go up here, because the thing is... So a fishing boat can carry how many people? 200. So how many fishing boats do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's like 1,800 right there. And then the cog can do 250. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and that's about 2,000 right there. We can move quite a lot. And these guys can move too. I just... Or, I stick to the plan. I land everybody at once in Spain, and then I just move up here. That's what I'm gonna do. Stick to the plan. Don't mess around like you did last time. So, everybody come down to Bilbao. See, so that alliance is still helping us out. Ooh, all of our states' satisfaction equilibrium goes up. That's nice. Yep, we won a battle. Okay, very cool. Oh my god, are they taking the whole stack? Alright, let's slow it down here for a second. So you guys go there. And now you come back up here. And make sure that absolutely nobody... Where'd they go? Here we go. Lands here. So this time we're going to do this through Aquitaine. Okay, we can speed up a little bit here. Navies with attrition. Yeah, Jersey, that's all. Alright, we won that. Let's go meet up with these guys. Or wait, no. Take this. Normie stuck in the Jersey, and where's the islands? You can stack them. What do you mean? Oh. Go help them out, because they only have like one boat that can really mount an attack. There we go. Yeah, they have no fort here, so this will be done quickly. Oh, we got our diplomat, so let's get a favor from Castile. We wish to create favors with Castile. We will gain 0.25 each month. Embassy established. Okay. So we'll see if it does anything here. So we'll continue to liberate our land down here. Keep an... Oh! There it is. Oh, nice. See, you know what we'll do? We're going to keep this guy over here. We'll keep this guy over here. And then if anybody shows up, at least we're only one tile away from someone. Or even better, just blockade the islands. See, I'm afraid to take either of these navies away, though. Because I really need to make sure we don't get landed. I need to keep all soldiers here in order to do this. Alright, there we go. I think we're gonna miss them. Oh no. We got it. Okay. I think we already defeated them. Alright, so go here now. Keep an eye up here. Come on, boys. Do your thing. Alright. Now you guys stay right here. And you just take this barrage of people and dwindle them down. Ooh, boy. Yeah, keep coming at us like henchmen in a kung fu movie, just one at a time. That will be very beneficial. Now we could really, really use this favor. Alright. Yeah, I wonder... if I can pay people to get out of this war. Oh, look at our budget, though. Hold on. So who's incoming here? Nothing going on there. Okay. I want it... Oop. I want to take this big stack while we can. Follow these guys. Ah, what is happening here? Saying we might lose this war. Well, we'll see. Oh boy, come on, come on. Get the morale down. We're starting to lose more people. Well, that's happening. Do we have any favors yet? So this went down by 1. Ah, man. Poops on this. Lost. Okay. We dwindled that army down, though. Oh! Damn it. Ah, tell me they landed. I was too busy looking at that. Looking at that thing. I think they landed. Ah. Oh no. Alright. what I'm gonna do. We'll split these guys up. You go over here. And we'll get somebody with Navy, with military. There we go. Now, at least, whenever they try to land again, they're gonna run into somebody. No, not Portsmouth. Make sure to balance your units so they are spread out. Yeah. I was making sure to do that. Although, these navies need it. Alright, we got some soldiers now, so... Alright, you come meet that guy over there. You guys join together. Alright. Yeah, I guess splitting that navy up was not the best thing to do. Who are they meeting? The French are now in England. Yep. So I want you guys to join up. And we'll select... Let's select somebody with military ability. Army movement speed. Here we go. Yeah, they did. They stack wiped us. We took on their biggest